Hey everybody, Captain Ken here of Let's Catch Fish. Today we're going out on Irondequoit Bay with Captain Derek Wagger of Chasin Silver Sport Fishing. Him and his buddy are already at the dock, so let's go meet up with them. Hey Captain!
Morning. Up on board.
Can you tell me a little bit about this boat?
19-footer. Swapped a little bit of gear over from the big boat to this boat for the time being. And it does the trick in the winter time and early spring.
We've got Bob Warner here.
I made for Greg Izzo, Double Z Charters out of New York. Greg and I have been buddies for quite a while. Greg got his license a few years back. So I made for, on the days that he doesn't have a charter, Derek's got one, and I'll help Derek out. I also help Sam Zuko out for the Boy Scouts, which is Scouts of America tournament. You got the sponsors and a lot of the little kids that go out with us. That's a lot of fun.
Give me a rundown of what we're doing here.
Yeah, we got some planer boards set out with little stick baits that are only diving down 3 to 5 feet. We're setting a downrigger right now. We'll run that. The other side set it about 5 feet down with a little spoon. This side we'll go to 7. Just kind of keeps them honest here. Got some couple divers out with some spoons. One of the go-to colors for wintertime brown trout fishing, real cold water, purple clown stinger. To run a little bit longer leader this time of year. Just get them back.
You got little dipsies going and so what are we looking to catch this morning?
Targeting some brown trout here. And we'll see how it goes. There should be a bunch around. The watercolor's good. Temperature's pretty good, 37. We're just looking for the color pockets and the temperature changes. All you need is a degree or two of water temperature. Just keep steady tension on it, just like you're doing, until the board comes up.
I'm gonna bring it to the back of the boat.
Yep.
Did that pop or it doesn't look like it popped?
Yeah.
Should I try to pop it?
No, just keep cranking out like you're cranking there.
Might be just swimming with it.
Sometimes if you try to pop them, you'll pull the hooks and...
Yeah, that was my concern if I tried. I can feel them back there.
Oh yeah.
I think just a smidge. I'll back it down.
Once you get the board off, yeah.
It's just it's skipping line.
Nice. That's a good eater right there for you. His instructions are to go find fish. That's what I tell him to do. He does it.
Now, Derek, I get to hold. You get to hold the fish this time. Awesome.
The weather, the wind,
Yeah.
the temperature.
Weather does a lot to these fish up here, the kings. They don't like them drastic swings in temperature. When it goes from, you got 70-degree surface and you get an east wind and it drops down to 60, as kings, they don't like it. So looking for warm water pockets, or they burn offshore a lot of times. And just because you caught them one day at, say, right out in front of the Genesee River, out in 300 foot, tomorrow it don't mean that they're going to be in 300 foot in front of the river. They cover a lot of water.
So are you somebody that's trying to learn about fishing and doing that, would they wind up, how would they follow temperature? Is there, do they need to look at like NOAA and see how the currents have changed and, you know, watch temperature that way?
All those platforms like that, NOAA, and there's a few other that we watch, those all definitely help. But use your electronics that you got. Just watch that. Surface temp isn't a huge factor come summertime. We're looking at down temp with our fish hawks or something similar to that for where these fish are living. And that's what we run off from a lot of times, is the fish hawk. You just got to find the temperature. But I mean, if you don't have all those electronics, fish the marks. If you see fish on your screen, don't be afraid to fish them.
Interesting. Is there an ideal temperature people should be looking for?
Depends on if you want quantity or quality too. I mean, these kings will live in 44 to, I mean, it's not to say that they won't be in 70-degree water, but because they'll come up, those are the active fish, they'll come up and eat in that hot water, but
Like in the fall they'll be enough.
44 to, 60 maybe. Early mornings they'll be up in that hotter water because they're active. Anytime you see marks that are way up high in that warm water, they're feeding fish. So it's like I say, if you see marks, fish your marks.
Bait balls.
Bait balls, yeah.
Thanks for sharing all that information.
Absolutely. Biggest thing, go fish with as many people as you can. You're gonna learn something, whether it's you're gonna implement it on your boat or program, or say, I don't like the way they did that, I'm not gonna do it. But you learn something every time you go out. And that's what you need to do.
Always add a new wrinkle to the brain.
Last year's?
Quite often this time of the year, right in front of the Oklahoma beach, we've picked up a lot of Lakers over the years in real shallow. Later in the year, it'll be way out in deep water.
Captain Derek, tell me all the different types of fishing you do. Tell me about your boats, just all the different styles of things that you offer with your operation.
Yeah, we got this 19-foot boat that will run whenever weather allows us, early spring, right through late fall. If winter's okay and there's no ice, we'll run this boat all winter long. We'll fish brown trout out of this, salmon out of this. We do perch charters. This one's we can trailer this anywhere on the Finger Lakes if that's always an option. Then we get into the big boat. Got a 10-meter Trojan, plenty of room to handle 6 people. That one's primarily, once it goes in the water, it doesn't come out until the end of season That goes in usually the first week of April, stays till middle October. That's brown trout, lake trout, salmon, steelhead. That is catered to the big lake.
Cool. Do you do ice fishing as well?
Absolutely. When we got ice, I am a die-hard ice fisherman.
Man, so you're full, you got all bases covered.
Absolutely. This year I just upgraded, bought Garmin Live Scope, and a couple trips that I had this year for ice fishing. Clients, it's like fishing with video games. They loved it, so.
Well, I got to tell you, it was truly an honor hanging out with you guys today, and you know, I think that if anybody gets a chance, they would truly wind up building memories that they'll have for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. The thing I want to put in everybody's mind is I want you to walk off of my boats wanting to come back. I don't want you to have a bad experience.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking the time today, Bob. Thank you as well.
Thank you.
You know, tight lines, everyone. We had a great day out on Lake Ontario targeting trout with Captain Derek Wagger from Chasin Silver Sport Fishing. All said and done, we landed a dozen browns. It was a great example of how dialing in depth and presentation can make all the difference. If you're in the area, definitely look him up. And if you enjoy fishing content like this, be sure to follow Let's Catch Fish.